Hey, Mike. So in your mock pick 11, Will Johnson, explain the thought process of not going defensive line or offensive line for a corner who I believe is the number one corner in the draft.
Yeah, I those are really makes a lot of other sense too. I think they could go O line, D line for sure, just given some of the players they've lost over the last year. But I felt like losing Tarvarius Ward. Um, I have a lot of respect for Kirk Kasaric. I work with him in Miami. I think you can manufacture 8, 9 deep with a wave of players, 15, 20 snaps, and you could add guys and cobble that together. I think Will Johnson, when healthy, you go back a year ago, was really outstanding, has great length, really good ball skills. I forgot the number, but it's like he only faced like 167 uh, plays this year in coverage. So he obviously was dealing with injuries, but if he's healthy, I think they're getting almost a steal to get him where they are. And to me, like he's just too good of a player to pass up if I'm the 49ers.
Mike, another follow-up. In terms of draft boards and big boards for organizations, what's the thought process of maybe sitting at a pick where you see a player that isn't high on your board, but you know someone else would be, and then trading back to try to get a player at a certain value later on? It's almost a roll of the dice, but what's the thought process there?
Yeah, and I've learned both positively and negatively. Like when you trade back and you go back 10 spots, you better have 10 players that you feel really, really good about. If you trade back saying like we're gonna get player X, that's happened to me where that didn't work out. And fortunately, the player that was picked um didn't turn out to be the player that the team that drafted him or us thought he was going to be, fortunately. But I think you have to be really careful on the trade back scenario and really feel comfortable with all the different scenarios that could play out.